Hey guys, Jared here, Magnetic Men's Club. What makes somebody high value? You always hear this buzzword, high value man, high value woman. And I want to give you my interpretation of what it is and what it's not. And so what I'm going to start with is what it's not. It has nothing to do with dating. It has nothing to do with relationships. It has nothing to do with what's called your sexual marketplace value. It's how other males perceive you, or how society perceives you as a whole in competition with other males. That's really more what it's about. The higher level you are, the higher value you are, of course, will help you in the dating market, but it's not the reason to become high level. It's not to be the reason to become high achieving, full stack, whatever you want to call it. So the first one obviously is you want to make sure your income is on point. One of the tenements, or whatever you want to call it, for high value is income. $10,000 per month, $120,000 a year. And the reason why that is the benchmark is because only 10% of the male population makes about $100,000, $120,000 plus a year. That gets you in the top 10%. As a nation, it's about 19% of individuals make about $100,000 to $120,000 and more per year. But you have to remember, more and more women are entering the workplace, so you have to cut that in half. So let's just call it 10%. You have to be in that top 10%. And that benchmark needs to be hit a minimum of 3 to 5 years, because anybody in sales can have a great year and make 200,000 and then the next year 60. So it has to maintain for a minimum of 3 years. The next one, you want to be called LinkedIn level, and the sense is people need to know who you are. I see a lot on like Facebook and Instagram and all this. You have Bill Smith, entrepreneur. That doesn't really say who that person is. A lot of people throw entrepreneur or boss babe or boss or CEO. I can't track that. I don't know who you are. If it's Bill Smith, attorney at Smith, Klein, and whatever, I know he's a partner at this law firm. Bill Smith, surgeon, general surgeon. I know what he is. So you want to identify what industry you're in. CEO of blah, blah, blah company. Perfect. Okay, I know this guy runs this company. You don't want to be very generic about it. So you want people to be able to say, okay, I know what this person does. I know what level he's at, and I know what industry he's at. And then the third that sort of pairs with this is other high value men need to acknowledge you. Okay, so I'm going to use an analogy of I just won the lotto. Let's say I'm 25 and I just won $8 million. Okay, and then I go to the yacht club, or I go to this new, private golf place. They'll take my money. But once other high value men realize, okay, this guy just won the lotto, you're not useful to them. You just have money. What high value men want, they keep this tight circle because they want to use each other's contacts. They want to use each other and to build up themselves, but to build up everybody. See, at the top, a lot of people think at the top there's this competition where they're always trying to fight each other and push people down. No, that's society as a whole. The people at the top uplift each other, and they actually try to see people climb in the ranks, and they try to give them a hand up because they recognize this man has a potential to become high value. So they give them a hand up, and they give them tools, and they give them different scenarios where they could grow in. And so if you just have money, if you just won the lotto and you're a young person, they don't care about your money. They want contacts. They want who do you know. So all of these things tie in. It's not so much what you make, it's who you know. It's your contacts actually determine long-term your success. If you don't know anybody, and if you're always playing video games and you're hanging out in the same circle of friends and you're not branching out to meet new people, then you can't get new contacts. And if you can't get new contacts, you can't grow. So you need to have your income right. You need to be LinkedIn level where people actually can identify who you are, what you do, what industry you're in. You need to be recognized by other high value men. And with being recognized by other high value men, you want to be useful to them. You want to be of use to them, and they will be of use to you. If you can get those on point, obviously the one that's the most is your body. You want to make sure that you look your best. You want to dress well. You want to smell nice. You want to be well groomed. That's part of being high value, because other people are not going to take you seriously if you're a fat ass. They might take you seriously if you're the CEO in this company, but other people won't. And so you want to be the full package. You want to look your best. If you're balding, shave that shit off or come to my other company and get a treatment done. If you're dressing like a toddler, dress up better, dress the part. Always dress one notch higher than the rest of the people around you. Be well groomed. If you got this huge beard, shave it down. If you have a baby face and people aren't really taking you serious, maybe put a little stubble on there. You want to always retool yourself. If you can do these 5 things and keep pushing yourself more and more and become more useful to other people start recognizing you. You will be called what's considered high value. Now, the benefit for that is, of course, women. Women are going to see that you're making good money, that you dress well, that you know people, that you're well connected and you're useful to that team. And women want that type of guy. I mean, this is what hypergamy is all about. They're looking for the best deal that they can get, so that if they decide to settle down with you and you decide to settle down with them, you have children, you're able to provide for them, all of that. But that's all secondary. You don't do any of this shit for a woman. You do it for you, and then that's just a byproduct of it. So high value is something that you should all want to achieve. Now, you don't have to be at the top, but you want to be in that society, or you want to be getting close to that society, because that is where the men of that little private club, they help each other. This is the only part of society where the rich actually help each other. It's the rest of society that pulls you down. You want to stay poor, hang out with your poor friends. If you don't want to work out, that's fine. That's the beauty of your own life. You get to decide how you want to live it, but you don't get to bitch about it. You don't get to complain that this guy has made it and he did 12, 15, 16 hours a day for 5 years straight. You don't get to complain about him because you haven't done the work. This is Jared with Magnetic Men's. We'll talk soon.